Please, please, please stop blaming the divine, God, whatever you call your higher power, for your inability to create a six-figure income. Stop it. It's not that you're waiting for the divine. It's not that you need another sign. It's not that you need more permission. The divine did not ask you to charge such stupid prices. The divine did not ask you to give everything that you made away to whatever charity or whatever church or whatever it is that you felt that you should give your money away to. You were not given a vision that would leave you destitute. Okay? There's no other healing that needs to happen before you finally decide to actually take action on your vision. It's not the divine's fault. I know you don't consciously say that this is the divine's fault, but you are using the divine as an excuse for you not moving forward. Hey, I'm Rosemary Lonnie Knight. I am the money minister, and I'm here to deliver some truths. Although I probably have done most of that now. If you are honest enough to listen, I work with action-oriented spiritual people, supporting them in creating six-figure incomes, doing what they're called, born, meant to do. That vision you have inside of you, that is your true design. If you will allow yourself, if you will give yourself permission, finally, to actually do something about bringing it to life. I have spoken to so many spiritual people who, they really, truly believe what they're saying. They really, truly believe that the divine has asked them to take another sabbatical or another period of another season to do some more healing before they can finally release that book or even write that book or, start making the difference that they're here to make. I've spoken to other people who are waiting for their pastor or their spiritual teacher to tell them that they are now finally ready to bring their vision to life. I've spoken to people who went to churches and the person at the front is telling you to tithe and tithe and tithe and tithe. And so you've been tithing for years and years and years with the promise that you're going to get some, the heavens are going to open on your behalf. But actually, it's actually very much driven by fear. You're more afraid that if you do not tithe, you're going to lose what you have. Do you have the ability or the courage to actually admit this is how you feel? You're scared that God will take from you, take what you have if you do not tithe, okay? And yes, I know there's a part of you that has the promise in your head of, oh, the heavens are going to open now and all the good stuff is going to come to me from the unrighteous, is going to come to the righteous. I was brought up in this environment, okay, so I get it. And in fact, I used to have lots of people who used to be very annoyed with preachers and pastors who would talk about giving. I never felt annoyed with them at all. Because the truth of the matter is that every individual person has a right to make a decision for themselves as to what they do or do not do. The pastor, the preacher person who is exhorting you to give has good intentions. Because the truth is, giving can be helpful, done from the right energy. The problem sometimes for being in a church environment, particularly because that's what I'm familiar with, is that they don't always teach you about the fact that you need to do it from the right energy, that it can't be something that somebody's forcing you to do if you're going to get any benefit from it. So key there, hey? If you've been tithing for the rest of forever and not getting any results, is it because of the energy with which you're doing it? If you're coming from a place of fear, thinking that the divine is going to steal from you if you don't tithe, I promise you that you will not get any benefit from giving at all. Giving is something that you do from your heart, that you really, truly want to do. You never have to give in order to get some kind of result. God doesn't need your tithe. The church building does. And there's nothing wrong with that. So I'm not even judging that at all. There's nothing wrong with that. When I go to churches, I like to give because they're spiritually enriching me. I like to give to anyone. It doesn't even matter whether it's a church or even a coach. I've given to coaches who have enriched me. I give because from my heart, I want to. But anyway, I've gone on too long with the giving side of things. But I suppose I'm going with it because it is you giving of your energy and making money, building a business. The reason why it becomes successful is because you put energy into it, your energy into it. And if your energy is split all over these places because of crazy dogma that you haven't questioned, then you will find it impossible to make enough money. You'll under-earn and you'll underachieve whilst telling yourself that it's the divine's fault. Or, well, you won't say it's the divine's fault. You'll say it's the divine's will. And this is what you're supposed to do in order to be a good Christian or a good whatever it is that you want to be. Honey, the divine is waiting for you. The divine is waiting for you. Your vision has always been your permission. That was all the permission you ever needed. Your vision, you didn't need any other sign. You didn't need to wait for any other healing. In some ways, your healing is separate from you creating wealth. But we sometimes really combine them together. Yes, as you're building your business, and definitely there's going to be some healing that takes place. But your income, how much money you make, it's actually not dependent on how healed you are. Except you think it is. And I remember the divine saying to me that, Rosemary, your healing is over here and your income is over here. However, yes, as you start increasing your income, it will demand more healing from you. But still, and I know it seems almost like they are together, but they're still separate because you're still worthy of billions if you want to make billions. The problem for you is that you will probably not take the action to make billions because of this healing piece that needs to be done over here. I could say so much about all of this stuff, but what I really want to get through to you is this. Whatever reason you have, no matter how sacred you think it sounds, for why you are not taking action consistently every day in the direction of your vision, not just to maintain what you have right now, but in the direction of your six-figure spiritual business vision, it's not God's fault. It's not the divine's fault. The divine didn't ask you to wait. The divine is not needing you to heal some more. The divine doesn't need you to give some more. The divine doesn't need anything from you except in fact, the divine doesn't need anything from you. You're loved whatever you do. You need you to wake up and realize, ain't nobody puts in any brakes on me. Nobody, the heavens are not stopping me. I am the one stopping me. I am the one making the choice to decide that the divine wants me to do some other healing process. I am the one deciding that unless I have given this much, I don't even know what this much is, until I've done it consistently for years, then maybe I'll finally be worthy of a blessing, of a blessing of my completed vision. You are the one making this choice. The divine is withholding nothing from you. You're loved whatever you choose to do, of course. You are unconditionally loved. But it's not because of that church you went to. It's not because of, it's not the divine holding you back. There is nothing else you need to do except decide that you want what you want and you're going to take action to get it. Will you take action to get it? That's the only thing. Consistently. Because some of you are in business, but you're not allowing yourself to make money because you're undercharging and telling yourself it's because you're such a nice person and you really want to help the world and you really want to. Nonsense. Nobody's weak. Nobody needs you to diminish yourself in order for them to be fine. They may think they do because you've trained them to treat you that way, but it's not the truth. So wake up. This is your life. And you get to make of it whatever you want because you are the one with all of the choices. You are the authority in your life. The divine will not force you to live out your vision. You will be loved whether you do or you don't. You will just feel dissatisfied because you're not living in your true design. So it's time for you to move to your true design, don't you think? Anyway, this has gone on so long. Oh, honey, let's do life together because it will change your life when you finally realize how you've been holding yourself back. And yeah, there might be some anger as you realize how you've been holding yourself back. But then we'll go beyond that. We'll heal all of that. And you will start to actually live the life that you knew when you were younger exactly what your life was supposed to look like. Let's bring that to life now. Let's stop delaying. Let's stop waiting. There is no reason to wait any longer. This is your one life, so let's make the most of it. Bye, my love.